So, how important is the upcoming draft for Shanahan and his legacy, and also John Lynch's legacy too?
I think it's uh, pretty huge because if you look at his overall record, it's still not over 50% of him being a head coach, and his win percentage is like I think it's like point 4 or something. So,
Damn, is
yeah,
that low?
yeah, it's point 453. So it's below
Dang, I didn't know that.
50.
I didn't know it was that low.
Yeah, but he's 2-1 in postseason, 31-36 career. So it's not really the greatest. So he's definitely gonna have to at least have a winning season this year,
Yeah.
just to even. I say if he breaks even, like tied up team, like 9-8, or yeah, 9-8 now, cause 17 games, then I'm pretty sure that's the bare minimum for him to stay on the team.
I don't know. I think if he misses on this draft, uh, it's probably gonna. If he misses, he might
You think they'll
be out of
fire
a
him?
job. I think he might be
I
out of
don't
a
think they'll
job. To be
fire
honest.
him. I think they'll
So,
probably fire John Lynch just because he's the GM.
well, I mean, but
Yeah, but yeah,
what
yeah,
if the
but if
pick?
you look at it, he like overall he's choked on two Super Bowls and like their draft process, they're like 50-50 in the first round.
Well, that's a big part of John Lynch's job is drafting
Yeah.
players. So then the biggest thing is that when they signed their extensions, Kyle Shanahan is 6 year and John Lynch was a 5 year. So that right there shows you who's more valuable to the team. And just given his resume, Kyle Shanahan's just gonna have more of a fight to stay on the team rather than John Lynch because of just his resume alone.
So what if he picks Mac Jones and he's a bust?
I think he might be out of a job because of what they gave up for him.
Are you blaming Lynch or Shanahan if he's a
Shanahan,
bust
for sure.
and they don't win?
Well, it's
Shanahan
gonna
for
be
sure.
Shanahan because he's the one that's
Because
choosing the
this is his guy.
quarterback.
This is his guy. This is his pick.
But there's been talks
But
about like the front office wants Trey Lance and Kyle Shanahan. Shanahan wants Mac Jones.
Well, in the end of it, it's gonna be his decision because, like, this has to be the quarterback that he wants.
and what if then okay, what if Mac Jones is a great pick?
And I'll be happy.
Then what are we gonna?
Yeah, no, then
We
he'll
just
Well,
be
move
then he'll be a
forward.
genius.
we're not gonna be happy in the beginning though.
Well,
Yeah,
Not
I
on
obviously.
know.
draft day.
Well, that's how it always is. Like, were we really happy
Yeah,
with Javon Kinlaw last year?
no.
I
Definitely
wasn't really. I wasn't. He
Were
was
you
kind of
guys happy when we
mediocre.
traded for Jimmy G?
a little bit,
No,
yeah.
I was not.
No. Yeah,
I mean,
see?
or no, I'm not at the time. I was happy when the season going into 2018. The season
Cause
going in 2018, that was hype. Not even gonna lie.
cause like Jimmy G is like
I knew he was a winner though.
this process. Well, I mean, yeah, he's on the Patriots with Tom Brady, but like this whole process is kind of like the same thing that we were going through in 2017. Like we didn't know what Jimmy was about. Jimmy barely played any games, so we kind of just went on a limb and just got him, and he panned out when he actually stays on the field.
Yeah.
But it's rare that he plays.
Yeah,
Plays a lot of games.
this will
Plays
have
16 games.
a big effect on his legacy overall because this is like his first time officially being able to draft a QB that is in the first round. Like it's his
He
choice,
can.
and he has all the power in that he has to get the guy that he wants,
Yeah.
rather than having another Kirk Cousins situation where he's still in love with him, yet he doesn't fully dedicate himself, or he doesn't blame anything else besides oh, it was because I didn't have Kirk Cousins. I felt if we had Kirk Cousins, we would have won the Super Bowl. That's basically what his thought process is. And
Yeah.
now that he doesn't have that excuse anymore, it's gonna make or break him as far as his overall like image as a head coach in the NFL rather than an OC. So yeah.
I don't know. I personally think that if whoever they pick turns out to be bad, I don't think they'll blame it on Shanahan. I think it'll just ultimately end up like being blamed on John Lynch because at the end of the day, it's kind of like it's his pick, but at the same time, it's Shanahan's. But I don't know.
Bro,
I
this
just
is
feel like
Shanahan's pick. Like,
I feel like,
nah, Shanahan's gonna pick who he
but
wants, and John Lynch is
whoever
gonna let him pick who he wants.
but whoever Shanahan picks is going to be good, I think, and will
Yeah.
work in the offense. But what if they don't?
Well, I mean, if Shanahan can make Jimmy Garoppolo look good, then I'm pretty sure he can make a rookie with
Did he
upside
make him
look
look
good.
good though?
I mean, look at it. Look at it. If you look at the plays, 90% of the plays are short passes. There's a reason
Yeah.
why all of his plays are yak plays. When you watch film of Matt Ryan's 20 or Super Bowl MVP, not Super Bowl MVP, but MVP season, he was throwing bombs and he
Well,
had,
yeah, cause he had Julio.
well, yeah, he had Julio, but people forget he had Russell Gage, or not Russell Gage, but the
Oh,
fast
you
guy.
talking about Taylor Gabriel?
Yeah,
Tyler
Gabriel.
Gabriel, whatever his name
Gabriel,
is.
he would literally take like a 20-yard, 30-yard post route and then take it to the house.
Did they have Hooper on that team too?
Yeah, they had Hooper too.
Yeah,
But
that's awesome. Super.
but
And they had Devontae and
I mean
Tech, bro.
that season, yeah, they had the people that can yak, but not to the extent that we have now. And it's like if
Well, no, I think that's what that's
Well, our whole game
like
plan is yak,
yeah,
yeah,
our whole
yeah,
game
because
plan is yak,
but
we
but
don't
it
have
doesn't. Maybe it's
a deep
but
threat like
it's
I
like
think
that.
that's
Jimmy
because
can't
of
really
our
throw
quarterback.
deep.
Yeah, that's because of our quarterback. That's
Yeah,
why
he's
our game
changing
plan
his
is
whole
yak.
offense based off the quarterback, and the quarterback can't do everything that he wants him to do. Matt Ryan, he can throw deep, he can throw short, and he can do all the above. That's what Kyle wants.
Yeah. Okay, but like who's a deep threat on our team? Though. That's what I'm saying.
Ayuk.
Ayuk, Richie James, we don't know that. We don't even know the potential Ayuk has, just because we don't test it out. We've seen him.
We need to
We
see.
know he
I,
has
I
stuff.
want to see all of them on the field healthy. Ayuk, Kittle, Debo, everybody
We seen him healthy against the Rams, and we beat them twice. So maybe the first
with
one
a
was.
with a good quarterback though. With like
Yeah.
a great quarterback. I want to see what that offense can do and what Shanahan can do. Cook up.
I think Shanahan is a good offensive has a good offensive mind, but at the end of the day, right now he's just shown that he's always the bridesmaid, not the bride,
Mhm.
Yeah.
just because of his 2 choke jobs in the Super Bowl.
What if they don't draft a quarterback?
I feel like he overthinks it a lot,
You
to
can
be
say that
honest.
for another time. That's a big thing to think about.
What?
I said, what if they don't draft a quarterback? Save that for another video.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah, his whole legacy right now is just a guy that is a great offensive player, but always chokes. That's his narrative right now. And if it doesn't change in the next 3 years, two
yeah,
years,
then that's it.
it's that's how it's gonna be
Everything's on the
forever.
line right now. Next month, 23 days, everything's on the line because everyone in the fan base already kind of doesn't really like him right now because of the Super Bowl. But it'd be even worse
Yeah, I mean, I'm fed up with him right now. As it
if
is.
he makes a pick who he thinks is great but turns out to be bad. Then no fan is gonna like him. So
I
this
think I'm telling you, bro. I think he
is
might get
important.
fired.
I don't know. I just have confidence that he's gonna draft the right guy. Just got that feeling.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have confidence in him, but then I have confidence that he will pick Mac Jones, and
Who do you-
I don't want
Who's the
Mac
right
Jones.
guy? Who's the right guy?
We don't know.
We've seen him with both types of quarterbacks. Like, I want Fields just because we can do so much more in that offense.